Hey guys, how you doing? This Jamar Dunstan back with another Gridiron's Guide episode 2 with me, JD. I know it's been a little while, like almost a week, I think about a week now, but we back at it. I was going to talk about a brief recap of the Jets and Browns this past Monday night, what's been going on in the NFL this week, and also this Sunday with the Browns Week 3 at home against the Rams on primetime Sunday night football. So let's get into first, the Browns' previous game with the Jets. Overall, I would say I was not really impressed with the game. Let me close the door real quick. I wasn't really impressed with the game that much. Defense, of course, they did pretty well, but the Jets offense was so depleted. How could they have not done well? Myles Garrett had a game. He had 3 sacks. Could have been 4 or 5. Wasn't for 2 roughing the passer calls. I would say he probably could be Defensive Player of the Year, possibly, next to Aaron Donald, who we're going to see this Sunday night. Baker Mayfield, he is going through a sophomore slump right now. He's 2 touchdowns, 4 picks so far. I know it's still early. He's still in his second season, but it's going through a sophomore slump right now. It's not really as good as it was last year. Like I say, anytime to jail, the offensive line is still a question mark. Greg Robinson, still not sold on him. The guard spot still an issue. And Freddie Kitchens leaving him out at the end of the game when we were up by 20 points, that was inexcusable. Even for a rookie head coach, just common sense should have told you, what, we're going to win this game. We're up by 20 points. I should probably take Mayfield out just in case. And especially when he got sacked. Well, I think the last passing play before a 2-minute warning, I was like, what are you doing, Freddie? Even Baker should have said, you know what, man, I'm going to take this game. I'm going to sit this play out, put our backup in there. I'm not doing this. I'm about to get killed. Because he would have got hurt or something would have got sprained or broken, then the whole Brown season would have been over. It would have been over. So, of course, OBJ, he had his best game, probably the best game, one of the best games of the season. He had 6 catches, 161 yards in that long 89-yard touchdown. So he is definitely coming to his own. It's only week 3. They need more time to gel. Like I said, offense need more time to gel because they didn't really play that much at all in the offseason unless you count practice and scrimmages, which I do, but I really don't, because it's not the same being on the field against an opposing team as opposed to your own defense. Joe Schobert had a great game too against the Jets with plenty of tackles. He had a solid game. Nick Chubb had 2-3 good runs. They need to use him more. I think he got the carry. I think 18 carries. He should be getting at least 20 carries a game. At least 20 a game. 20 to 25, because if Baker Mayfield throws the ball between 20 and 25, maybe at the most 30 times, Baker has really good games. I think Baker should stop pressing as much as he does. He's trying to force feed OBJ, and he loves going for these deep balls, these kill shots too often. They need to do more short intermediate passing plays, do more shots to the running back, more running plays, more short yardage, 5-7 pass plays. You got Jarvis Landry for it. Use him more. When we get Hollywood Higgins back, use him more as well. Unfortunately, David Njoku's going to be out, I think, for next month. I think next month, 3-4 weeks for wrist surgery. So that's going to really hurt. We're going to need our other tight ends to step up. We're also going to need probably start to use Damian Ratley more. I think when he comes back from his concussion, Dontrell Hilliard, I think that's who was out. Dontrell Hilliard, he'll come back. And, week 8, man, shoot Kareem Hunt. That'll be something else, too, to look out for when week 8 comes. When he gets reinstated and he can play again. I think it's week 8. It was week 8 or week 10. I think it was week 8. But, yeah, so the Browns won this game 23-3 against, like I said, the depleted New York Jets team, who really wasn't in it from the very beginning. All they had on offense literally was Le'Veon Bell. Robbie Anderson, I think he caught 2 nice passes. He's a deep threat, but he's fast, but not a number 1 receiver. Quincy Newman, like I said, he was out, with his neck. He might call it quits. Your second year, you're gonna miss because of a neck surgery. I would call it quits personally, but I'm not him. So he's a solid receiver, number 2, number 3 on some team, but definitely not number 1 on defense. All they had was Jamal Adams. For some reason, Tremaine Johnson didn't play, even though he's kind of been a bust in New York so far. Quentin Williams was hurt. The prize free agent linebacker C.J. Mosley was hurt, so he was out. But even had they played, they probably would have got a touchdown, but it still would have been a victory for the Browns. That we still would have won that game, especially after Trevor Siemian went out. It would have been an automatic W anyway. So in this week with the NFL, man, it's been a lot going on. Jalen Ramsey could possibly be coming to the Browns. I know of them, the Browns, along with the Chiefs, Eagles, they're, I think, like top 3 of the 5 teams that won Jalen Ramsey. I know the Jags plan to play him tonight in this game against the Titans, hopefully win. And, they'll reassess trading him. So for that, I hope they lose to the Tennessee Titans tonight. I hope they lose. And I hope they get frustrated. I hope Jalen Ramsey gets upset some more. And they say, you know what, forget it. We're trading them. But mostly if teams already talk to other teams about trading a player, talking about they want 2 first-round picks, which you're not getting 2 first-round picks for a cornerback. Unless it's a quarterback, maybe. But you're not getting 2 first-rounders for a quarterback. I'm sorry. I don't care if it's Deion Sanders. You wouldn't get 2 first-round picks for Deion Sanders. You probably get a first, a third, maybe a first, a second, and a player. You're not getting 2 first-round picks, though. Sorry, unless it's a quarterback, it's not happening. So, yeah, they're going to trade Jalen Ramsey. Hopefully, it comes to the Browns. And can you imagine having Greedy Williams, Denzel Ward, who hasn't really played that well so far? He's getting. I mean, he'll get better. It's only week 3, but he'll bounce back. And Jalen Ramsey, all on the same team on defense, that would be amazing. It would be a legit no-fly zone in Cleveland, Ohio, like a no passes beyond 15 yards allowed in Cleveland at all. It'd be like just dink and dunk 5, 7, 9-yard passes all game from the linebackers. But so Jalen Ramsey said the injuries, man. Big Ben out for the year. This is a big boost for the AFC North, more so Ravens and the Browns. Bengals, you guys might get a win against the Pittsburgh Steelers and Cincinnati. Not in Pittsburgh though. So Pittsburgh Steelers, they might go 6-10, maybe even 5-11. I don't see them getting 7 wins. I don't see them getting more than 6 wins, period, now that they've been out. And their offense really has been flat anyway. I know they had a solid game against Seattle, but they still lost. They got dominated in New England against the Patriots week 1. So I don't see Pittsburgh doing anything for the rest of the season. James Conner hasn't been really that good. Juju hasn't really been good. The tight end, who's the backup tight end? Vance McDonald? No. It's Vance McDonald. Vance McDonald, he hasn't been too good because Jesse James in Detroit. So their pass defense has been atrocious. So I'm not really buying it. I don't really see much going to happen with Pittsburgh for the rest of the season. So I don't think there's going to really be much going on for Pittsburgh. I don't see it happening. So, as far as Pittsburgh is concerned, it might be 3rd place in AFC North this year. Drew Brees out for the next 6 weeks with a broken hand or an injured hand. And I don't know about that. I feel like Teddy Bridgewater, he can get 2-3 wins, but they're definitely going to take some L's now. Super Bowl, that's not happening. NFC Championship, that might not happen here. When he comes back, it might be too little too late. They might win 10 games, maybe 9 now, since Drew Brees will be out the next 6 weeks. And those 6 weeks we want to count. I said Teddy Bridgewater, he can get you 2 wins, but they're probably going to lose most of those games because their passing offense, honestly, is real short. Teddy Bridgewater doesn't throw a lot of deep passes. Drew Brees didn't throw a lot of deep passes. As elite as Drew Brees is, he's still getting up there in age. So that arm strength is dying down a little bit. He's not as strong as he was in years past. So the Saints, I think the NFC North, AFC South is theirs to still win. But I don't know now. Unless the Falcons have a major dip or unless the Buccaneers go back to being the Buccaneers that we know, unless Cam Newton stays on the sideline the rest of the year and, the Saints, they can still win that division, but I don't know. I'm going to give it to Atlanta for now. I think the Saints can still win it, but I'm going to give it to the Falcons for now. I'll say the Falcons win that division. Saints may be coming second. If the Buccaneers keep doing what they're doing against the Panthers, which I don't trust Jameis Winston, but they keep doing what they're doing against the Panthers, they could possibly get second place too and put the Saints in 3rd, which would be major blow for the Saints. And Panthers 4th. I don't know about Cam Newton. I think if he just needs to rehab his body or, just maybe it might be a change of pace in the head coach or, the coaching staff. I'm not sure, but Cam Newton's it's not super Cam anymore. He's not the same he used to be. But this Sunday, so the Browns and Rams at Browns, Cleveland, Sunday Night Football. Another primetime game, second in the span of a week. Primetime game for the Browns. I know that I think the Rams' offensive line, I think their starter, I think it's starter guard. I think he won't be there. I don't know if Andrew Whitworth is playing. If he is, it'll be a challenge for Myles Garrett to get to Jared Goff. But Myles Garrett is a beast. I don't think he'll have that much problem getting to Jared Goff. Todd Gurley, yeah, he is still an all-star, but that knee is not an all-star knee. Yeah, we all know he has arthritis in his knee. So, he's also been getting like 20 carries or less in these past 2 games, trying to keep his legs fresh. But, we can just limit the running game. And they have a trio of good wide receivers in Robert Woods, Cooper Kupp, and Brandon Cooks, who used to be a Saints receiver. We can stop those 3, or at least stop one of them. I'm not really worried about Cooper Kupp. My biggest threats are Brandon Cooks and Robert Woods. I think it should be a pretty solid game. And of course, Aaron Donald's going to be a threat. He's going to be a constant menace for us. I'm not really too sure what we're going to do about that, because our offensive line has been suspect to say the best and bad to say the worst. I think Mayfield might get sacked twice. I'm pretty sure Jared Goff might get put on his back twice, maybe 3 times in this game. But I'm going to go, I really want to say the Browns are going to win this game. I'm not sure, man. Like, the way they've been trending, the way the Rams have been trending, if the Browns do win, I'm going to say the Browns win 24-21. If the Rams win, I'm going to say the Rams win 27-21 or 27-21 LA or 24-21 Cleveland. I'm hoping the Browns are going to win this game. We have the talent to win this game on both sides of the ball, but the LA Rams ain't nothing to play with, and our potential hasn't been reached yet. I say it's still early. It's still week 3. We still have a chance to bounce back and come around, but I'm not sure yet. We'll see what happens, but I'm going to go Browns win by a field goal, 24-21. If the Rams win, 27-21. But I'm going with the Browns, of course, to win this game. So, let's go Dog Pound and let's go Browns. And I'll see y'all with another video. It'll be soon. It'll probably be this Monday or this Tuesday after the Monday night game to get started with week 4 in the NFL season. So I'll see y'all later, and y'all have a good rest of y'all day.